Hello guys, my name's Alula. We're back with another video on the QuickTime Player on the MacBook Pro laptop with the absolutely horrendous camera quality, but we don't care today. We're done with recording on the phone. I do need to get a camera, I do need to start editing, but right now these videos are just to get out my thoughts and for you guys to listen to the correct takes, so that's what we're going to do. Now, even though I just said I have correct takes, my last take was disastrously, absolutely incorrect because I did say that the Nuggets would not lose a single game at home. And the night I said that, they lost the game at home. The Heat were the better team in the first quarter and the fourth quarter. That's the story of the game. Nuggets were all nice and good in the middle. They had decent-sized leads. And Duncan Robinson, which I've been telling y'all, stop sleeping on Duncan. Don't call him ass. Don't call him a bad player. That's not true. Duncan Robinson is a good, smart player. Is he a great player? Hell no. But he's very good for what the Heat like to do. And we saw that with 10 points. I think he had 10 of the first 12 points of that fourth quarter in Game 2. So, enough of reminiscing. Like, yeah, I was wrong. I'm going to be wrong. Everybody's wrong. The only people that aren't wrong are anonymous people on the internet. Right? I'm not trying to do all that. I'm trying to tell how it is before the games. You know what I mean? Tonight's Game 3 in Miami. Maybe you guys can notice by the background, I left Louisville. I'm back in Florida, in West Palm. Which is only a couple hours north of Miami. So I'm feeling the vibes. I'm looking outside, seeing the palm trees. I think I had a dream about Jimmy Butler last night. Like, I don't know. Let me throw on this light real quick. Yeah. So I feel like the Miami Heat are going to lose tonight's game. I really do. I don't know. I was going back and forth about it. I was teetering because I just came back from the gym earlier today. And, during my sets, I really was just thinking about the game the whole time. Basically having a conversation with myself in my head, like, the whole time. Like, well, the Heat are pretty unstoppable in their first home game in a series. I mean, you look at the Bucks. Okay, Game 3, I think they killed them, right? Was Game 3 the game they came back, or was that Game 4 at the crib? I think Game 3 is the one that blew out the Bucks. Game 3 against the Knicks, they blew us out. Game 3 against the Celtics, they blew them out. So, if we're looking at history, one has to say, okay, Game 3 versus the Nuggets, it's Heat or due. They're going to blow them out. The role players are going to play spectacular. But I don't know about that. I'm disagreeing with history. I do not think it repeats itself for tonight. I do think the Nuggets come out strong. You have to remember, KCP made 1 field goal Game 2. Michael Porter Jr. made 2 field goals in Game 2. To me, that's not sustainable. I think they're going to hit more shots. Jokic having 41, that's not an anomaly, but that's not what he likes to do. That's not the stat line he has when they're best. When they're at their best, he's dropping 8 assists minimum. Usually 10, 12, 14. 4 assists is just like, really? That's it? That's testament to the Heat. Their adjustments on defense. It's so clear how good of a coach Eric Spoelstra is. I feel like he has like a lifetime contract in Miami now just for what he's done like the last two seasons in that bubble season. He's just been consistently beating teams that have more talent, have quote-unquote better players because of him and his coaching staff. They do an excellent job, and they make everybody a dog. With all these undrafted players, they're all dogs. So what to look for tonight? All right, we're going to keep the rest of this quick. I am so hungry. I just got off a flight around 2. Oh, also, I was watching some tennis. Hey, man, tennis cracks. That French Open, tune in tomorrow at 8:45 a.m. Novak versus Carlos Alcaraz. If you're not watching that, you're a loser. Either way, what we think is going to happen tonight, I'm guessing that the role players on the Nuggets are hitting their threes early and often. That's what I expect to see. I'm not positive. I know I've said in previous videos, if Jimmy gets going, early, then, well, Jimmy didn't even get going early like that in game two, but Struce was hot, Vincent was hot. I mean, you never know with the Heat. It's so hard to predict. This has to be like the hardest team to get a read on. Like yes, they're a great team. The Heat are a great team, but it just comes from so many different avenues because they have so many good players that look great sometimes because of the great coaching staff. It's crazy. So hopefully it's a good game, close game. Just like game two was a very close game. Game one not so much. I'm gonna take the Nuggets by. I think they'll cover the -3. I think the Nuggets win. Let's say 114-109. Yeah, that's what I'm going with. Thank you for watching. Grab a bag of Reese's Minis tonight and enjoy the game. I'll see you guys later.